Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do my pregnancy Q&A. I got a couple questions on Instagram, so I put a poll on there asking like if you guys had any pregnancy related questions, and I got a good bit, so I figured I would just do that. I'll be 35 weeks in like 3 days, and I'm already feeling like pre-labor signs like that I felt with my first at 38 weeks. So I wanted to get these videos, like I want to pump them out because I don't think it's gonna be much longer until he gets here. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump into them. I got like probably 20 something questions, but I only picked the ones that I like were asked the most. So the first one was, how many weeks pregnant are you? I am 34 weeks and let me see, I just said 3 days, so 34 weeks and like 4 days pregnant, almost 35 weeks. And I'm feeling every bit of it. Second question was, I have them all written down because I'm filming on my phone and I don't want to like flip through the questions while I'm filming, so I wrote them all down. And the second one was, how did your family react to the news? And great. We had said that we wanted to get pregnant like 2.5 to 3 years after our daughter was born, so everyone kind of like expected us to be pregnant again, so it wasn't like a super big shock, but they were definitely really excited, and especially since I'm having a boy this time, which is like really rare in my family because we all have girls. I mean, my grandma had a boy and that's pretty much it besides my uncle who also had a boy, but other than that, we're pretty much an all-girl family, so I was pretty happy when I found out we were having a boy too. Which brings me to my next question that I just answered. Do you know the sex of the baby? Yes, it's a boy. Yeah, like I said, I am really excited about having a boy because now we have a girl and a boy, and we only wanted 2 kids anyway, so for it to be one of each is perfect to me because I'm completely done after this. So very happy about that. And I wanted to wait until like he was born to find out the gender, but my husband did not, so we ended up finding out because he's even more impatient than I am, which I didn't think was possible, but it is. Question number 4, do you want more children? No. We're completely done. I feel like our family is complete, so definitely not. My husband's gonna get snip after this. Let me see. What's been my biggest craving? I've had quite a few. In the beginning, I was super nauseous and didn't really want anything besides crackers and like super bland stuff. And then towards like the second trimester, I was starting to get my appetite and everything back. And I think I was definitely craving more salty stuff than, like with my daughter, I crave sweet stuff, so it was really different. But I was craving like lots of vegetables, like asparagus and broccoli and oh, dill pickle chips. That was a big one that was not so good for me, but I was craving that really bad. So we kept going on these like trips down south because my husband's family lives down south, and anytime we would make a trip down there, we would always stop at the gas station and I would get dill pickle chips, which is not that good for you, but whatever. So I would say that, also green vegetables, and then now that I'm in my 3rd trimester, I'm kind of getting to that loss of appetite stage again. But surprisingly, now I'm wanting like salty and then sweet stuff. So if I eat something salty, I immediately crave something sweet. But the main craving that I've been having is chocolate cereal. So Target has this brand. I'm sure some of you moms probably know it already, but it's Mom's Best cereal, and it's like Cocoa Krispies, but they don't have like all the artificial crap in it. And I've been going through boxes of that stuff. Like, I just do that with almond milk, and that's like a snack, a meal, everything. I've probably eaten multiple bowls of that a day. I'm actually running low. Like, we just got 3 boxes and we're on our last box already, if that tells you anything. Well, also, I'm not the only one eating it. My husband also really likes it, and so does my daughter, so I'm not just being a little pig, but I do really, really love it, and I am eating quite a bit of it. So I would say that is probably one of my biggest cravings, especially lately, is the chocolate cereal. What's been the best part of pregnancy? I'd have to say this for both of my pregnancies. Just being able to feel the baby move is probably the best thing ever. So I definitely love that throughout my pregnancies. It's just so nice, and being able to like connect with the baby and talk to the baby, and like, especially him, he moves so much, like a lot more than my daughter did. He's very active, so it's definitely really cool to be able to see like their elbows and their knees and their hands and everything. Like, just kind of looks like alien in my belly, but it's really cool to watch. So I would say that's probably my favorite part, and the amazing hair. Which I know not everybody gets. Luckily, I'm blessed in that area, and my hair is always amazing until postpartum, when it all falls out. My phone's about to die. This was not really thought through, but oh well. Number 7, what's been the worst about this pregnancy? So I have a lot more downsides to this pregnancy than like ups, I guess. I mean, all in all, I have a healthy pregnancy. That's all I really care about. But I was sick with him, so that hasn't been fun. I'm a lot more uncomfortable this time around. Like, it maybe because I'm also taking care of a toddler too, so that might be a reason why, but I cannot get comfortable for the life of me. Even, I think when I hit like 24 weeks, I was just, after that point, I was just miserable. I've had really bad like acid reflux with him. Excuse me. And just not really feeling the best with my daughter. I had so much energy, and I felt great the entire pregnancy. Like, I didn't have one complaint other than regular stuff, like my back would hurt, but that's kind of comes with the territory. But with him, he's very, very low too, so he's positioned completely different than she was. I just like feel so much pressure down there already, just because his head is so low. So I don't even know what it's gonna feel like when he actually does like drop, because I feel like he's just gonna fall out at that point. But yeah, all around, just super uncomfortable and not really feeling the best throughout the entire pregnancy has been the worst thing, just not really being able to enjoy it. I've been on the couch a lot, which is not fun. Do we have names picked out? So I had a name picked out when I was like 12 for a boy, and it was going to be Christian John, but I didn't want people calling him Chris, so that changed. And then we kicked around a few of like different boy names, and I really wanted something different but not too different, and I absolutely loved the name Maverick, but my husband did not, so we went with something more traditional, and it has a lot more meaning anyway. So it's gonna be John Neil Golden, and John is from my grandpa who passed away, my pop-up. His name was John, and then my dad's middle name is also John, so kind of honoring both of them in that way. And then his middle name is Neil, and that's my husband's middle name, and my late father-in-law, he recently just passed away, so it is kind of perfect that those two names went together, and honestly they sound really handsome, so I'm super happy with the name that we picked out, and it's definitely something that he can grow into. Like, I think it's a cute baby name, but also he'll be able to grow into it as a man, so I feel like that's really important too. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Also, what was the next one? Who will be with me during labor? So because of COVID, just my husband will be in there with me. With my daughter, my husband was in there, and my sister. My sister's like my best friend, so it really sucks that she can't be in there with me, but I understand why. It's just, I just liked having her as extra support, but she won't be in there, sadly, which also means that my husband will be the one behind the camera instead of my sister, which he's not bad with those things, but my sister's really, really good at all that tech stuff and just getting all the good angles. So it's gonna be sucky that she can't be in there, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's who's gonna be in there. Plus it'll be nice because it'll be more intimate. It'll be just me and my husband, and then we can't have any visitors either because of everything. So it'll just be us, and then we'll go home, and then we'll have all the visitors when we come home. So that'll be also really nice because we'll get to like bond with the baby by ourselves, and then when we come home, everybody can meet him because my sister is coming up here to watch my daughter. So it kind of worked out that she couldn't be in the room because now she can watch Leia for us while I'm having this baby. Will you record your labor? Yes, 100%. I wanted to do this with my first daughter, and that's like the main reason why I started this channel, was because I really wanted to document everything. And I had planned on doing that with her, and then for some reason I just got cold feet and I just didn't do it. But now, especially being home as much as I am, with everything going on, I felt like it was the perfect time to document everything, and especially the delivery. I'm so excited about that because I want to be able to look back and watch it again and stuff like that, especially since it's my last baby. So yes, I will be recording it, and hopefully the hospital has like a pretty like laid back attitude about it, because I know some hospitals are like, we don't really want you to film that much. But I think it all depends on your doctor, and my doctor's pretty confident in his skills, so I don't think he'll have a problem with it. And even if he does, we're still gonna get like lots of clips, maybe not like all up in there, but we're gonna get lots of clips anyway. Do I have a birth plan? Yes, everybody has a birth plan, but does it always go that way? Definitely not. With this one, I'm gonna do a couple different things that I didn't do with my daughter, like delayed cord clamping. I didn't do that with her, and I wish that I had. With this one, with my daughter, I planned to have her all natural, and when I got to the hospital, I was already 6 centimeters dilated, and then I got to a 7, and I was like, give me the drugs. And I got the epidural, and it didn't work. So I ended up having her all natural anyway. Like, nothing took. I could feel completely everything, which ended up being a really cool thing, and it kind of showed me that I could do it. So this time around, I'm not gonna get the epidural at all. Like, I already have my husband telling me, like, I told him once we get to the hospital, and if I ask for it, just tell me, like, no, you can do it, like, keep motivation. Like, keep me in check, because I do not want it. For one, it caused way more damage than it did good, because my back gets muscle spasms pretty frequently, and my right where they stuck me with the epidural, it stings sometimes, and it still didn't work. So I know for some people the epidural is like the holy grail, but not for me. So I don't plan on doing that again. Also, with my daughter, we didn't do the Hep B shot or the vitamin K shot or the eye ointment, so we're also not doing that again. I know it's a pretty controversial thing, but we just don't do that. Especially Hep B, I don't think that it's necessary for babies, especially if the mom doesn't have STDs. So yeah, I just don't feel like it's necessary. But you can do your own research on that. I'm not gonna talk about it forever. But so we're not gonna do that. And then skin to skin, because that was another thing that we didn't get to do with my daughter, because they had told me to push too soon, and she got stressed out and ended up having, like, she pooped, so she got meconium in her lungs, so she wasn't able to get put on my chest right away, which really was sad, because I really wanted to do that. And because I mean, obviously I understood why, but they had to get that out of her lungs as quickly as possible. My gosh, I'm so out of breath. But yeah, I really want to do that, and also with my husband, skin to skin with this baby too. We're also gonna do like a delayed bath. So basically what that means is we're just gonna keep the vernix on him as long as possible, because that's actually really good for their skin and it helps protect them from bacteria and infections. So we're going to keep that on for as long as possible. And I'm trying to think of anything else that we're gonna be doing. Like I don't want any medication at all. Like, and they were saying that he's gonna be a big baby. So at my 36-week ultrasound, they're going to see like how much he weighs, and if he weighs like too much to where they don't think that I would be able to go full term with him, then I'm most likely going to be induced at 38 weeks, which goes against my planned out birth plan. But like I said, it doesn't always happen the way that we plan it. But hopefully I just go into labor before that and it'll all work out. But if not, it is what it is. I think that's pretty much it for our birth plan. We don't really have anything super crazy. I also don't want to get the epidural because I want to be mobile, because I don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain fart. I don't want to be like constrained, because when you get the epidural you have to have like a catheter in and all that stuff, and you can't walk around. And since I want to do all natural birth, I want to be able to like move and stuff and listen to music and watch, you know, shows, and just be able to like be in different positions to where I wouldn't be able to if I had the epidural. So I think that's pretty much it for our birth plan. Which that was another question that I got asked, natural or medicated. So I plan to do all natural at birth, but if something changes, it changes. I just really want a healthy baby, healthy me. So that's all that really matters. Am I scared about labor? No. I think I'm more nervous this time because I know what to expect, but I'm not scared, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I'm already prepared to have him, so I'm so uncomfortable that you kind of get to a point where you're just like, all right, I'm done, I'm ready. And that's kind of how I feel right now. With my daughter, I was scared out of my mind because she was my first and I didn't know what to expect. But now, being a second-time mom, I definitely feel more comfortable. I know my doctor, it's the same doctor that delivered my daughter, so I definitely feel more at peace about it. And yeah, I'm not really scared. I'm way more excited than I am scared now. And also, someone asked me, because of like COVID, are you worried about having them in the hospital and whatnot? And no, I actually almost decided to have a home birth, but I'm just so comfortable with my doctor that I really wanted him to deliver this baby. So I was like, we'll just have him at the hospital. I mean, everyone's protected. You can't live in fear. And I had asked, like, do I have to wear a mask the whole time? They said no, which is good, because I mean, being in labor, you don't want to have a mask over your face and you already feel like you can't breathe. So I was like, yeah, if they say yes, I have to, then I'm definitely having a home birth. And they only do rapid testing right when you first get to the hospital, so it's not like where they go up to your brain or anything. Which I asked all those questions because I was, okay, put it this way, I was more nervous about the coronavirus test than I am about labor, if that puts it into perspective for you. Like, I'm not scared to give birth, but I'm scared to have a like huge Q-tip shoved into my brain. Ridiculous. But that was all the questions that I got. If you guys have any more that you want to ask, just leave them in the comment section, or I'll link my Instagram down below, and that way I can get back to you and answer any questions that you have about anything that I had already answered to. And let me know what you thought about the video, because the next video is going to be my postpartum and baby haul. So that is going to be really fun. I've been gathering and accumulating so much stuff over the past couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I got. And then after that video goes up, I'm going to be doing a what's in my hospital bag video, and I can't wait to show you guys my hospital bag. It's beautiful. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you got to kind of know me a little bit more and know kind of how we do things. I try to do things as natural as possible, as you can probably see from the questions. I know not everybody's that way, but that's just how I like to do things. So it's completely fine if you do it the other way. It's just my personal preference. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Make sure you like it and subscribe. And like I said, I will leave my Instagram down below so you guys can keep up to date on Instagram. Have a great day.